Hey, country boy, what are you mad about? And you said this and that. What do I mean to you? I'll show you if you want the truth. I can't remember. I don't want to tell her, but I love her just the same. Hello and welcome to the United Stand there. A little bit of the charlatans, a little bit of the mank. How are you all doing? This is Manchester United's latest transfer news, giving you that real fan opinion on the latest Manchester United transfer news out there. We're living a bit high after the Matic signing. He's a big lad. But let's crack on. There's some real news that I'm going to start off with it. It's the most exciting bit of news we've had overnight this morning. And I think it's a little bit controversial. But I touched on it last night. And lo and behold, there was a news story that I hadn't picked up on. That Watford apparently want Timothy Fosu-Mensah on loan this season. And I think that is a massive positive. I would be absolutely ecstatic if Fosu-Mensah went on loan to a team like Watford or Bournemouth, played week in, week out as a centre defensive midfielder, showed everybody what he can do there for a season, then he comes back to United next season and takes that role up. I think it's perfect for him. I look at the Manchester United squad, I look at the signing of Matic, I look at what Pereira did on loan for that season. I don't see Fosu-Mensah getting much of an opportunity this season at Manchester United, especially if we sign the player I think we're going to sign, which I'm going to speak to you in a minute about. So, at best, I think he'll play a few games at right back. I don't think that's his position. I really do think he's a centre defensive midfielder. And I think unless we have a massive injuries there, say Matic gets injured, he'll play Fellaini. Herrera gets injured, he'll play Carrick. He'd probably play Twansibi ahead of him there. So Fosu-Mensah on a loan, which we can get him back from if we want him to, I think is perfect. I look at the positive experience it was for Pereira. I think Fosu-Mensah is still only 18, 19 years of age, so it's perfect for him. Put him on loan, but wherever he goes, he's got to play. No more of this bit bench stuff, and I think that would be really positive. I'd be really interested to see what you lot think in the comments about that. Serge Aurier, not Oreo, not the Oreo biscuit. I do like a good Oreo though. American biscuit, if you didn't know that, I think. Anyway, Serge Aurier of PSG has apparently agreed terms with Manchester United, but it's all dependent on the court case next week onto whether he can come into the UK. Earlier in the season, he wasn't allowed into the UK in the Champions League for PSG, and that could impact on the deal. He's a bit of a hothead, but as a footballer, I think Mourinho can sort that out. He's dealt with hotheads in the past, but none more so than Balotelli. So I think this is the sort of signing that's a bit like the Eric Bailly signing last year. It wasn't really one that we were expecting and one that is quite exciting. How much would we pay for him? I suppose it would be around £20 million. Very fast, very strong, 24, wants to leave PSG. If Mourinho wants him, I think he's perfect. And as I talked about last night, Valencia did miss a lot of games where he was rested a lot last year. He's into his early 30s now. Valencia's the perfect right back for us, but Aurier would give us that, I nearly said Oreo, would give us that little bit extra. And I'd welcome that signing, but a lot of it's going to come down to the court case. And I've had a couple of people contact me overnight saying they're not too confident about the court case falling on our side, so it probably won't happen. We'll have to wait and see. But Perisic is a deal I want us to get done now. The Matic one, divided opinion. It certainly wasn't one I wanted, but now we've got him, I'm happy to have him. Perisic, I realise he is a player that divides opinion. But on the other hand, on this one, I firmly am in the camp that I want Perisic. I've wanted him all summer. I think he will prove so many people wrong if we can get him. He's quick, he's skillful, he's hard-working, he's tall, he's experienced, he's so two-footed. I think if we're going to play this 3-5-2, which I think we should, which is basically cheating at football, because you have a back four that's a 3, you pack the midfield with width, and then you get 2 up front as well. It's the future. I think we could play Perisic as the left wing-back. I think he'd fit him like a glove. Valencia down the right-hand side, and I think happy days are here again at Manchester United. So I want us to get that Perisic deal done. There's talk of him signing a new contract at Inter, but it's tentative talk. He wants to come to United. We've spent 40 million on Matic. If we're feeling a little bit embarrassed about spending 50 on Perisic, don't feel embarrassed, Ed. Don't. Let everybody hate Manchester United and moan about how much money we spend. It's all down to jealousy. I think £50 million was too much for Perisic, but this market's silly. And if we can pay 40 million for 29-year-old Matic, then of course we can pay 48 million for 28-year-old Perisic, who's an attacker. It's fine. Just pay the money. No one's going to moan about it. Get it done, get him in, and let's stop pretending that Gareth Bale's realistic. Get Perisic in, and I think our transfer window is done. Absolutely done, and I'll be happy with it. Thanks everyone for watching. Get commenting below. Give us your thoughts. I'm thinking about a Sampdoria preview, but I'm thinking when I'm going to fit it in. I missed the boat on it. I might try and do it at lunchtime. Probably do it tonight. We'll combine it tonight with a few tactic slides, I think. Thanks everyone for watching anyway. Hope you enjoyed the singing. Bit of the charlatans. One to another's better, but it's more of a Friday show. Thanks for watching. Speak to you all soon.